Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be working on the 10th generation Honda Civic that we have. We need to put it back to stock to pass Smog, so we'll have to put the stock airbox back on along with the stock catalytic converter. So this is the stock one. So I'm going to use a flathead screwdriver and loosen the hose clamp. It should slip right off. And this is our aftermarket intake with a heat shield. So the downpipe is over here, or the front pipe is what they call it on the Civic. So there's 4 bolts that holds the top of the downpipe. I'm just loosening them right now. They're 14mm bolts. There you go. Got it. So the extension pipe here helps to break it loose. So word of advice is use a big breaker bar, because those 14mm bolts are on really tight. Extension pipe tool thingy. Wow, this is tight. Oh. There we go. Got it.
Oh shit.
Alright, so breaking all 4 of those bolts loose was quite tricky, but once you've gotten it loose, you'll be able to take it out with just a regular ratchet wrench. So in our case, we had 2 14mm nuts and 2 14mm bolts, and they were extremely difficult to get out because of the many heat cycles. So you'll need a breaker bar and creative ways to break them loose. Once they're out of here at the top, now we got to get to the bottom and disconnect it from the exhaust piping. And then we've already got the oxygen sensor disconnected, so we can just drop the downpipe or front pipe after we're done disconnecting it from the exhaust. So let's go head underneath the car and I'll show you how to get that out. Alright, so down here I've got 1 bracket and 3 bolts, and they're all 14mm, so
Okay.
here we go. Surprisingly, they broke really loose and really easily. Hopefully that's the case for all of these.
Oh shit.
Now that everything's loosened up, now I can go ahead and wiggle it off of the turbo and then slide it out from the bottom of the car. Something fell in my eye. Make sure you wear some eye protection, because yeah, there's some stuff that comes down. Okay, and now it is out. All right, so I need to take off this oxygen sensor and swap it over to the stock pipe. So here we go. Okay. All right, so this is the comparison of the two. This one has the catalytic converter and this one is catless. So we're swapping to this one to be able to pass Smog, because you won't be able to pass with this pipe. It's going to make the car a lot quieter as well, so no more loud cold starts, which I'm sure our neighbors would appreciate. Let's go ahead and install this back on. I'll show you guys how to do it. We're going to start from the bottom and slide it in. First thing we're going to do is swap the oxygen sensor in there, because it's easiest to put it on right now. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go up.
I would recommend putting some anti-seize in the threads so that it'll be easier to take them off if you ever need to next time. Okay, so I've got the 2 bolts in. Now let's go ahead and get the 2 nuts in. Got 2 tightened down. Let's tighten the others. So I'm going to hook the O2 sensors up and then put it on this bracket over here. Alright, I'm going to swap the mass airflow sensor over. Here's the mass airflow sensor location for the stock. Let's see if we can figure out. Okay, so this is the stock Airbox. This piece is gonna drop in over here on this hole right there. So as soon as it falls in, it's pretty much on there. Now we can go ahead and put our tubing back on. This is a flexible tube, and there's little tabs right here on the sides. So you want to follow the tab over here. So you can see that tab touches that, and then same thing on this side over here. As you slide it in, the tab is right over there. Lastly, we're gonna put this mass airflow sensor connector back on. And this piece goes right over here. All right. Once you've tuned it back to stock tune, then you'll need to go through a full drive cycle, meaning drive it on the freeway at a consistent speed just to make sure all the monitors clear, and you'll be able to pass Smog for sure. I'll also show you guys some new exhaust sound clips. Let's see how it sounds stock. We probably won't be able to hear any turbo noise or any exhaust noise, but that's totally fine as long as it passes. Setting off on a stock 10th gen Honda Civic. It's very quiet now. No more droning noises.
Yeah, no more.
It's just
It's
stock
just like
daily driver Civic.
Yes.
But it's a stoplight,
Okay.
dude. I can't breathe.
Okay, that definitely feels different. It doesn't pull you anymore.
No.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Please leave a comment down below if you have any questions or concerns. Hopefully this car will pass Smog now. Anyways, I'll keep you guys updated. Have a good one.